Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Navadine here. If you're new, come one, come all. And if you're a long-time subscriber, you know me love you like cook food. So let's get into the video. You've already seen from the title of the video what I'm about to talk about. My favorite fragrances that I'm loving at the moment. And unfortunately, for some, not for me, one-time happiness all that matters. Unfortunately for some, y'all love to see people, over-consume. And yeah, I just don't have loads of new fragrances to show y'all. But we can talk about the ones that I do have. And the truth of the matter is, the seven fragrances that I have here, out of all 7, there's only one that I always wear. The other 6 I put down. I fell out of love with them. I wasn't reaching for them. And I can't even say it's because the weather changed, because yeah, it wasn't about the weather. It was just about the fragrances. So we're gonna talk about the oldies but goodies. So I'm not gonna deep dive into any of the notes, but I'm gonna mention the main notes. The first fragrance that I definitely had put down on the back burner and was not wearing at all, I've had this for years and you can see how much is still left, is Black Opium. This is a 50 ml, and as you can see, I probably only have used about 10 ml out of the fragrance, if that. It's just a fragrance that I thought I was really in love with, and then when I got it, I just didn't wear it. I also didn't even purchase it myself. It was gifted to me through another YouTuber. I think because I was also learning about so many other fragrances, it just became, yeah. And also, I loved it on my sister when she would wear it, but I just didn't feel it did anything for me. No one ever smelled it on me. No one ever said anything. I couldn't smell it when I wore it. It just wasn't doing anything for me. It just smelled bland. But recently, having not worn it for so long, I was like, this smells real nice. I might actually wear this tonight because I'm going out for my friend's birthday dinner. Hence the little get up. This is a coffee fragrance, but I don't really pick up a lot of the coffee in there, if any. I don't know why just now it reminded me of like an ashtray. Anyways, that's just what I thought just now. But I love the fruitiness, but it's not that very bright, fresh, summery fruity. It's a deeper fruitiness. So I feel as though it's perfect to transition. You can definitely wear this around springtime where it would still be cold, and it gives you that fruity, girly vibe. It's not dark and heavy, but it's deep enough. It's not fufu lala. It almost gives me a vibe to your Voce Viva by Valentino. It's almost as though it smells like that, but Voce Viva is much sweeter. But yeah, this is really nice. It's comforting. I smell the vanilla in there. It has a powderiness to it as well. I've heard people raving about flankers that have come out to this, but I've not tried any one of them because, as I said, I wasn't really that interested. But as of recently, I've probably only put this dent in there as of recently. I've worn it a little bit and then I stopped wearing it. It doesn't, in my opinion, project or last very long, but it's comforting. I like wearing it. It's not too strong and it's not overpowering. I've found that sometimes I'm just in that vibe. You want to smell nice and put together, but you don't want to smell like you're overdoing it. And that's just a vibe I'm in tonight. I want to look nice and put together because my hair is natural, and my makeup tends to give me a different vibe. I'm not in my, body era, but this is a fragrance that I'm loving at the moment. The next fragrances, I'm gonna put both of them together because I haven't been wearing them, but as of recently, as I said, I found myself wearing them. So the first one is Kayali's Love Fest Burning Cherry, and the second is Kayali's Eden Juicy Apple. Now, if you know anything about me, now I've had this about 2 years, and then I've had this since it's come out. I just got over cherry and I wasn't really reaching for it. Actually, I don't know if this is what I might wear tonight. Oh, this smells so nice, and I'm wearing red. Oh, this is so nice. I might bring it with me tonight to respray. Or this, wait, let's see. Yeah, I might wear Love Fest Burning Cherry. As the name suggests, it says Love Fest Burning Cherry. It's a cherry fragrance, but it also has some woody aspects to it that actually smells like a little bit of burning wood, but very light, like incense. So it's not like campfire burning wood. I only have 2 cherry scented perfumes in my collection, and it is this one and Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. But I prefer this one to Tom Ford's Lost Cherry just because of that burning aspect in it. When I first started wearing it, I didn't feel as though it lasted long, whether I sprayed it on my clothes or my skin. Sometimes I still feel that way, but once in a while, it might just linger just a little bit, just a little bit. It's not strong, and I definitely think this is something that you'd have to respray. Main thing you want to take away from this fragrance is a little bit of incense with cherry, so sweet burning incense, and that's perfect for holiday time. Around the holidays, you know, the imagery is campfires, marshmallows, it's sweet stuff, it's warm stuff. This is perfect for that. This is perfect for that. And then this, which I hadn't been wearing, but I find that I always actually only wear this around Christmas time. So it's not surprising to me that I wasn't wearing it much throughout the other months of the year, because it just reminds me of Christmas. I don't know if it's because of this really nice red jeweled bottle and because it's an apple. It just definitely reminds me of Christmas. This is, as it says, Eden Juicy Apple. So it's sweet, it's fruity, it doesn't smell mature at all, but it also still doesn't smell very childish to me. Some people will say Kayali's fragrances are elevated body sprays. Not all of them. They have their ouds, they have their saffron, they have a lot of spicy scents, they have tobacco, but then you've got the fruity ones. I believe everyone should have something in the collection. They can't make all of them really strong or all of them really fruity or all of them really light. There has to be something, and I have been reaching for both of these scents. So having said that, let's just see if they smell good together. Not doing anything for me, but you know. The only thing with this one is I do find a bit of a synthetic under note to it. Something in it smells like an empty plastic bottle or something. I don't know how to explain it. It smells as though, you know, when you have juice in a bottle and you throw the juice out, but you didn't wash the bottle out and you've left it with the cork, covered it, and you go back to it like a week later, whatever, and you open the cork up, you're gonna get a little bit of the scent of what was left in the bottle because you didn't wash it out. Yeah, it reminds me of that, like a plastic bottle with the apple scent in it. But that doesn't mean it doesn't smell nice. So out of the Kayali line, their fruity fragrances tend to be my least favorite, but they're still enjoyable. And I have been reaching for these, especially when I don't want to wear perfume. That's what I like with a lot of Kayali's fragrances. They still don't have that sort of cologne undertone to them. I find a lot of fragrances that try to be stronger can come off a little bit masculine because they have a little cologne undertone to it. This one has the cherry in it and it has a little sparkling vibe because it also has raspberry in it. It has patchouli, but I don't pick up patchouli in there. For people that aren't well versed with fragrance notes, patchouli is very prominent. Once you know what it smells like, you will be able to pick it up. It smells like a soda, a raspberry soda kind of thing. Oh, it smells so good. You can smell the raspberry mixing with the cherry is a really nice combo for this. And as much as these aren't my favorite out of the Kayali line, when they finish, I would miss them. So if you want to gift them to me, please do. The other fragrance that I hadn't been wearing at all, but I love this, and I'm glad I bought it in this size because it's taken me so long to actually finish it. But it is the YSL Leap Intense. And this perfume definitely smells like perfume. It has that cologne undertone. It's strong, but it's also sweet. The most prominent note that I pick up in this is the orange blossom. A lot of people would tell you that's what they pick up in it as well. This is so nice. The original, I have the original in a travel size. I got it for my birthday in a set. And though I now appreciate the original, I still prefer this one. I love this one. This is bossy. This is grown woman, this smells rich. I don't have to spray a lot of this in order to get that projection and that scent. Have I gotten compliments on this? No, not that I remember of, but I love it so much. Why does no one else love it? How come ain't nobody complimented me on it? This smells so bossy. Orange Blossom is a sweet, kind of syrupy, in my opinion, floral. That's just what it reminds me of, like sap. That's what I imagine when I smell Orange Blossom. This smells bossy. Like I should have a Birkin wearing this. Like it's not even Chanel. It's a Birkin that I should have wearing this. Even though I don't like the style of them, but that's besides the point. The other fragrance that I've really been loving, and I didn't hype it up much when I first smelled it or anything because it didn't do anything for me, is Kayali's Oudgasm Vanilla Oud. This is such a nice vanilla. It's a creamy vanilla. It reminds me of, is it almost like milk? It's almost like milk, but with a little mint in there. I don't know if anyone else has picked up like a mint vibe to this, but it smells a little minty to me. When I say it smells milky, it's not milky like cow's milk, evaporated milk, skim milk, whatever. It's more like, and it's a creamy vanilla. I can wear this all year round, but it's definitely fitting for this time of year and going into the holidays as well. When I first smelt it, I didn't get much of anything, just a little bit of sweetness, just a little bit of powderiness. It still has those things, but it's gotten a little bit stronger. Still not very, very strong, but very nice. I'm wondering if this will smell really nice with their... What? That's one of my favorite fragrances. What's the name of it? Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli. I really love that one. This smells warm and cozy. It's sweet, but not too sweet. You know, like Weather's Original, how it's creamy? That's this in a bottle. A Weather's Original candy to me. Okay? You can't tell me what I smell. And the mintiness doesn't stay throughout the fragrance, but I always pick it up at the beginning. I don't pick up much else in this. Obviously, oud is in there, but I don't notice it. Maybe that's what's giving the vanilla a little bit of depth, because it still doesn't smell like their Vanilla 28. It's still not their Vanilla Royale. However, this could be their Vanilla Royale without that amped up oud that's in their Vanilla Royale. This is like for those who had an issue with the patchouli and the oud. This is that with all that stripped away and a little less sweet. I find that one much sweeter. And look how I wasn't so nice to you when I first met you. The other fragrance that I've been reaching for is my Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle. I've spoken about this fragrance before. It doesn't always get a lot of love from me, but as I said, I dibble and dabble. Every now and then I fall back in love with a fragrance that I wasn't really feeling. I still don't wear this a lot, but I have been wearing it recently. Why? I've been wearing the Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar, and that is finished now, basically. And because the season is not as hot, that just seems a little light for me now. This one smells definitely nighttime, more grown, more juicy, and all that jazz. And because obviously the season has changed from summer and I'm still craving that profile that I got in the Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar, this is what I'm reaching for. Juicy pear. It definitely has a little bit of an earthy quality to it as well. So deep, fruity, juicy, nighttime pear fragrance. So nothing too complicated or anything, but those are my fragrances that I've been loving in this season at the moment, going into the holidays. And if you like this video, comment down below and tell me which ones were your favorite, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.